how close are we, if at all, to the end of the war? With respect to Gaza and what is approaching on Gaza City, we know that Trump has made an offer to Hamas. I'm not very optimistic that Hamas won't continue the fight. But obviously, there's been a huge shift in the paradigm, a huge shift in the situation. Where are we on that in the big picture? And do you think that we may be nearing the end of the war?
Okay, so when you say the word war, I want to split it to three parts.
Okay.
From my personal perspective, living in the northern border, there is some sort of a ceasefire agreement, but I can tell you that we receive on our phones daily texting from our command and control saying tonight the fire is friendly fire. Israel is bombing Lebanon daily. We
Mm.
hear that. So, from as a parent, it doesn't matter who's bombing who. Yes, my kids are safe, but do they live under bombing noises? 110%. So,
Mm.
in that angle, there's no war here, yet it's a war zone. That's one. From an Israeli nation perspective, the release of our 48 hostages, dead and alive, is the essence of ending the war. There is no ending the war without them returning. This is from a nation citizenship perspective. The third component is the geopolitical climate. From a geopolitical perspective, yesterday was a very dramatic move. First of all, there is no yet confirmation to whom we were able to actually eliminate and who we didn't.
You're
We will
talking
have
about
to wait for a couple.
you're talking about the attack in
Doha,
Doha.
yes, in Doha, in Qatar.
Mm.
We will have to wait a few more days for that. But you know, I, I'll give you a short example to understand if you're, and you'll answer the question: are we close to an end of a war? 2 days ago, it was my brother's son bar mitzvah, and we went to Jerusalem to the Western Wall.
Mm.
On our way there, we literally passed, I would want to say 100 feet from the terror attack in Ramot Junction while
Mm.
driving into Jerusalem.
Mm.
6 people died in that terrorist attack. That same night, they revealed that 4 soldiers died in Gaza. We are not, again, from Israel perspective, the war is here. It's constant. It's present in our life. It's a part of our daily life. Seth, we get used to live by the war. And
Mm.
sometimes you feel bad if you're happy or you're having a drink or you're out with friends while, people are dying in captivity, but life is stronger than anything. But the
Mm.
war is here and it's present.
Yeah.
From a region perspective, from a regional perspective, I think that we were to some extent closer to wrapping the military component of this war. But I think that yesterday kind of shifted that and changed that. There's gonna be consequences to what happened yesterday. I wanna say that we don't know how it will affect. We don't know where the answer will come from. We had a couple attacks in from the Houthim in recent days, very extensive, 6, 7 attempts a
Mm-hmm.
day. They bombed Ramon. They were able to hit Ramon Airport 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Today, Israel, just 2 hours ago, Israel confirmed that they launched an attack again in Yemen. So we are not, the war is not ending. I don't see the war coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to have a regional ceasefire? Maybe, maybe. But nobody's interfering the Houthim right now. Nobody's stopping the Houthim. They
Mm.
serve a purpose for their proxy, the Iranian, right?
Mm-hmm.
They serve a purpose, and they are there to serve this purpose and continue and kind of disturb our life.
Mm.
But there is a very high sense of alert in Israel.
Mm. You,
Uh,
you,
I, I,
I was just going to say, you're again providing us a unique on the ground perspective that we don't get the sense of or see here in the United States. The aspect of passing by that bus massacre is just unbelievable. And with everything that's going on, not only in and around Israel, but with these mid-air refueling flights on attacks to try to eliminate other problems and other terrorists, it feels like the wheel of history is accelerating. Not only are we living in a historic time, but the wheel itself is accelerating and going faster by the week and sometimes by the day. What is your prediction for the next month or two? Do you see any relief in sight in terms of there being any kind of a pause or a ceasefire where you think the temperature will go down, or do you think that there will just be a continuation and acceleration towards Gaza City where the temperature there will go up?
So again, I'll divide my answer. With regard to Gaza, we are going to head towards Gaza. There is a conflict between the political needs and the right to do so, but we are in a situation. We put ourselves in a situation where that we can't threat anymore that we will head into Gaza. We're there. We have to do that. Is it right to do so or not? That's a different question. That's one. Two is the outcome of the Doha Qatar attack yesterday. If the outcomes will be outcome that serve the purpose of Israel, that will definitely raise a lot of conflict. I think it will put the Jordan and Samaria, okay, the West Bank on flames. I think we will see a lot of copycat
Mm,
incidents like the terror attack 2 days ago
mm,
because it will there will be a call for jihad. There will be a call for shaheed active terrorist attacks.
mm,
So I don't see any ease in the next 2 months. And I would say honestly, also here in Israel, a lot of people talk about it. What's going on with Iran? Who said we're done with them? What's
mm,
the what why are we feeling, or I'm not saying that we are, but we shouldn't be so confident that the Iranian conflict with us and the immediate threat is behind us. Now keep in mind, Seth, this is the real deal. The Iranian rockets are the real deal. It's a different scale. It's a really life threatening, real
mm,
danger. It's not their outcome of bombing that actually hit Israel was extensive,
mm,
very, very lethal and very, very extensive. So I don't see any change. Again, we are really living in mad
mm.
days in the sense that you know every
Yeah.
day something happens here. The
Well,
level again, we are it's history on steroids in a sense. Yeah.
yeah, history on steroids. You help us appreciate when we say what's the status of the war. You have to say, okay, which front, which war, and it's just unbelievable. You've given us a very unique perspective on different elements of everything that you've gotten back into with Israel. You've always lived it, even when you were with us for a bit here in the United States. But being back in Israel in the way that you've helped us understand more of what's going on the ground has really been very critical. Yossi, we really appreciate it. We would love to have you back soon to continue to keep us posted. And in the meantime, stay safe.
Thank you, Seth. Thank you for following up. Thank you for caring so much. I really appreciate all your efforts with regard to that. You're a true friend. Thank you.